Well, let me explain something to the people. Black Sam really don't like Wack 100. Wack 100 don't feel any kind of way about Black Sam. Period. He don't care. Black Sam lost his brother. You know, hell, I believe he was there. You know what I'm saying? That's his brother you talking about. Well, Wack keep talking business. He gonna let some personal thing mess up. Personal, dog, he lost his brother. And the way you disrespecting his brother on a constant basis, why would he be sitting there trying to help you get some money out of it? That just doesn't make any sense to no one. So naturally, you can see why people have reservations about dealing with you. You know, I wouldn't want to deal with Wack. I'm like, dog, I wouldn't deal with you. See, most people don't realize something. I knew you was a snake through the Ray J thing. I wouldn't do business with you. Somebody else wanted to do some business with you. Because they see you on the internet. I was like, all right, cool. I'll introduce you. I'll let Wack know and this and that. That's why I was hitting you back. And since you and Mace were kind of cool, I was going to like say, hey, Mace, since y'all kind of cool with Wack, y'all might want to do something with dude, get your clubhouse thing up and running. He seemed to want to get down with y'all. I'm not going to have nothing to do with it. But we never got to have that conversation because I was doing them the favor. I don't need jack it from Wack. I don't need no money from you. I don't need a hey, how you doing? I don't need nothing from Wack. It's like, dog, I really don't need nothing from you at all. I don't ever have to speak to you again in life, and I will be straight. So my thing is, why are you mad or even just having weird feelings about anything that just happened? You should have expected that to happen. So the Nipsey track and the vocals was removed off the song. Even though Game is cool with Nip and they had much respect for the 6 O's and everything else, even though he blood and everything, the song he was gonna do with Nip, they was like, look, we can't do that when you attached to this Wack person. And this person got so much disrespect for Nip. Can't do it. But that's why I always say, people will show you who they are all the way around the board. All you got to do is believe. That's all you have to do is believe. Now, Black Sam controls the music. Wack thinks Black Sam is an idiot, saying, man, now look at this. This dude just know how to sell t-shirts. He don't know how to run the music. On the anniversary of Nip's death, there's no music. When the guy got sentenced in jail, no music. Right? Those are your two big opportunities to drop the music. You thinking on a business perspective, and they thinking, oh man, he finna get convicted. Let's drop some Nipsey music. Dog, that's his brother. They'll drop the music whenever they feel like it. That's their business, Wack. Their business. They run it how they want to run it. So, if you understood anything, you would have at least understood that. That's how they wanted to run it. Well, you get everybody who come in the game and they feel a certain way, they move a certain way. It just is what it is. But see, that's the thing. He had none of this energy. He had absolutely none of this energy when Nip was alive. Now all of a sudden, here comes a tape. Just like when I called him out. I called him out about it. This craziness you got from Nip. And what did he say? Right? What did he say? All this weirdness. I'm not, how you gonna get mad at me? He the one making the tape. I'm like, I don't know what's on the tape or what's not on the tape, but the man ain't here to defend himself on any of it. So whatever it is, let it go. But, you can't tell people nothing nowadays. Everybody's an expert. Everybody know what to do and what not to do. But Black Sam seemed to be doing all right, doing what he's doing. So he's in charge of the estate, and they pulled a song off, but all you doing is hurting your artist. Like, I don't know if Wack was holding the money for Game while he had the lawsuit going on, but all I can tell you is it's crazy right now. And while everything is crazy, people are going to be moving in that notion. How many times you've heard Wack on Clubhouse? And how many times have you heard him on this ridiculousness? Ridiculousness. Just raunchy, ranting, going off all crazy. Screaming, and then the very next day, the person he's screaming at, they back boys, and everything cool. So it's like Cap 100. It's like, he don't really mean all that. He just capping. So if that's the case, then what are we really talking about? I'm over here giving I'm over here giving them the business. These doggone wizards. Yeah, they need a timeout bad. Now, when you look at the top artists in the game right now, how somebody should be running the company and all of these things that they come with, saying, "Oh, if I was them, I would have did this. I would have did that." Yeah, but you're a manager. Look at what you just did to the game, right? The game was doing fine, fine by himself, completely, not worried about anything. He had love from both sets and everything. You cause all this division as if that's gonna equal money. That's gonna equal money for everybody. Well, the whole world looks around and start poking fingers at every little bit that people do. Wack has been sitting there going at it with Reek. Reek gets fired. How you firing people you ain't paying money to? How you fire somebody who's supposed to be a CEO of a company he ain't getting no money from? He got to go to work every day. He got to go report to his job while he's working for free on Clubhouse. He working for free on Clubhouse. Then you got some loudmouth chick on there. All she do is rant and raving. That's all she do. Going on and off, and then late night they got to get people on there to run the thing late night, cause they all got dreams to want to blow up. But everybody trying to blow up off someone else's steam. They trying to use wax steam to blow themselves up. And Wack want them to blow their page up. Like, keep blowing up my Clubhouse. Keep blowing that up for me. Like, maybe I'm old fashioned. Maybe that is the new wave. Maybe Clubhouse is the future of marketing and advertisement. But I don't want to be in a room with everybody just sitting there going there hating on garbage. I don't want to do that. Just like, to me, it's a waste of time. I'm like, man, this is such a waste of damn time. I don't see nothing productive coming out of this. It's like saying, like, man, why would they waste their time doing this when they don't have to? Why they gonna leave here to go to a podcast to listen to you, and they can listen to you rant and rave right here. No, it's all about what you like. With Black Sam, he doesn't like. He's never gonna like. You're never gonna see Black Sam getting along with Wack 100. He's not phony like that. He's not gonna be like, oh, that's just trolling. That's Hollywood. It's not gonna be that way. I never thought I never thought that any of these what would you say characters, right? I never thought Wack and all these other characters even mattered when it came to the game. When it came to hip hop and anything, like these people who don't even rap, how do they even have a say in hip hop? That's another thing. It's all these guys who claim this and claiming that. These guys don't have no. Oh my God, these guys have no rams of being hip hop news. Like Wack 100 doesn't rap. He does. So for him to be the news, this is what's part of the problem that they have right now. Guys are just, there. So much garbage nowadays. I don't know why they even look at it that way. Like they wanted Lonzo. Yo, internet saying that Eminem went to Compton to see you. Did I say y'all miss everything? Because people are trying to be so direct to try to prove somebody wrong. They say he pulled up in Compton. Yelling them is from Compton. If he takes a picture with NWA from Compton, Game is from Compton. He's out in Cali. You can look at the awards behind him and see he's not, and they're not in their house. There's Grammys back there and everything. So they're not in that damn. That wouldn't be in a Compton house. But when I say he went to Compton, meaning NWA is from Compton, I explained that to y'all already. See, but everybody is so quick to try to throw a shot and try to prove somebody wrong. Like, see, you wrong. Dog, he was out there in Cali. Eminem took that picture for a reason. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all just be slow. It's to send a message to say, hey, I got something coming. Don't worry about it. I'm in the lab. But it was good for them to have a moment. But that's cool. As long as they watching what we're doing, that's what's up. Keep watching. Now, I ain't got no problem with Lonzo from the Wrecking Crew. Not at all. I have no reason to have a problem with him. What did I think about what? What did I think about what? That's what I want to know. Do I think Lonzo jealous of NWA because he kind of was not included and they just left what he was doing behind and they made money and Lonzo was broke? I don't know if Lonzo was broke. I don't know what Lonzo was doing with money or what his plug thing was. Or he was at his house or in his garage when they making the songs. I'm quite sure he got some money. Like I couldn't tell you what he did or didn't do. Hell, Lonzo was in the damn movie. He's a large part of that success. Or he's a piece of it. So he's definitely there. So I have no problems with him whatsoever. Well, that's the internet now. Everyone is on a whole different wavelength. And the wavelength is, let's see how many people we can disrespect, how we can get away with disrespecting these people, and let's go around, you know, the disrespect factor with more disrespect. Let's take anything somebody say and flip it around. But it's cool. I don't really think about what Wack's doing with Bluetooth and all that. I mean, are you gonna be a part-time gangbanger or, what's the deal? Because if you're gonna be a part-time gangbanger and a part-time thug, then do your thing. You know, don't bother me none. Now, we've seen a whole lot from people that don't matter. Think about the game for a minute. How does this affect the game? This would have been a big look for him to have Nipsey on a song with him. And because Black Sam think you a low down piece of crap, he don't want to have nothing to do with you. I don't blame him. Cause you the type of salamander type of dude, just like I told you in the text. You a salamander dude. It's no wonder People don't like you, and the things that you do affect your crew, and you get blowback. See, that's the beauty about it. I can make a video about Wack 100 and make money off him. Ain't that beautiful? It ain't nothing you can do about it either, Wack. You see how that works? So what do I need you for? These dudes want to be stars so bad. Well, the problem is you got so many of these people who want to be in charge, but what do they need to be in charge of? What is it that they're going to be in charge of? Huh? None of these dudes think right. It was never my concern to be worried about Wack 100. Wack 100 is not significant in the hip hop game. It's only because there's right now music is not even on the top tier of where it's supposed to be right now. Music is all screwed up. And because music is all screwed up, people are doing, all this nonsense. And then when the music come out, it gets ignored. How many times any of you have seen anybody talking or heard anybody really talking about songs? This whole Eminem game and all that, that's gotten attention because finally somebody's putting out music, the actual music to go with it. I agree with Royce was saying one thing about that diss track is that the title of the track and everything was announced months before it came out. So it lost a lot of its appeal on that. Everybody knew it was coming when the album came out. So when you saw it, you knew it was the diss record, but still it lost a lot of punch because it took so long to come out when we already heard about it. It would have worked better had it been a surprise and it just dropped on the album and caught everybody off guard. I agree with that. But I also agree that I liked it. I thought it was good. Because as I told you, Game tried an approach that many don't try. It's like when Cameron went at 50, he used comedy. Everybody tries to be out hard or you ain't gangster, I'm gangster, you not gangster. So when you start seeing people come in that form and use that kind of style, then naturally you want your format to match it or be better than. So by using the whole imitation of the Stan thing and paying a homage to Shady for what he did on Stan, people are starting to change it up, switch it up a bit, and saying, okay, we paid our homage. Now it's time to, he just changed and went and got evil with it and started dissing them hard. So when you start seeing that, you're going, man, damn, okay, it's real. So it is what it is. No, I'm not on Clubhouse, bro. Not at all. Not at all, Mortimer. No clubhouse for me. I never felt like I needed to prove something to people. Either you believe me or you don't. That's just how it is with me. If you don't believe it, that's on you. I'm far beyond trying to prove stuff to people. You don't believe it by now, well damn, that's just you. That's just you. Yeah, I heard a story about how King Lo supposedly was beat up by Wack 100 and all this stuff out in LA and in the studio. And yeah, I heard about that. Only recently, too, did I hear about it. I'm not what they call that what, ear hustling? Yeah, I wasn't ear hustling on that. It's not what I was going through. No, what used to get me is that everybody had their own thing back in the day. Like back in the day, you didn't have that kind of problem. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody normally had their own. They had their own style. Like people were original. Everybody wanted to be different. Nobody wanted to be the same. Now today it's just entirely different. That's just not the case. People want to be the same as somebody else. That's why the music is screwed up. You got all these crazy reality shows. You got Cameron got a reality show now. And I'm like, what's that all about? Nobody really knows. But he's got a reality show. They got another girl with a reality show. And this represents hip hop. And they just blur the lines till it makes it look synthetic almost. It's pathetic. It's really just a sad expression of the sport, you know. Black Sam don't need Whack 100. Why does everybody keep thinking, who is Black Sam to say I need you for? Black Sam don't rap, Whack don't rap. What the hell do he need? The hell does he need with Whack 100? Do you know the artist Whack 100 have? What would Black Sam like? Man, if I just had if I had Bluetooth, I'd be on my way right about now. All I'm missing is good old Bluetooth. Who else he got on the team? No, man, none of these guys are gonna think straight. All they thinking about is what's in it for me. Who's doing that for me? Do he got me? I don't know, son. You know, this is what I'm talking about. Nonsense. All right, we'll see where it turns up. Now, when it's all said and done, when the smoke clears, we'll see where Wack 100 be. Well, see, the thing is he's blurring the lines, and there's real gangsters out there, and he know that. Like, I'm not saying nothing that he don't know, but I'm letting y'all know. Y'all think this is all, man, this is good entertainment. No, it's not. It's not good entertainment. It's dangerous entertainment. Because, first off, you on a federal line, that's the government. You rolling around with a federal informant and snitch nine. You rolling around with him. Then on top of that, rolling around with him, you got all of these people fooled. You got all of these people believing you're the one. You're the biggest dundada in LA when you don't call a shot in LA. You're a valley blood, and that's how they look at you, not me. That's how they look at you. Like, you just the valley dog. Man, a lot of these dudes are like that. They come in one way, they come in one face, and they turn around and change into another face. That's why people look at them and be like, you ain't real. That ain't me at all. So, anyway, I'm out. We didn't talk way longer than what this video was supposed to be about. Love, peace, and hair grease. Stop hating on people. Shouts out there, Kwame Brown Bust Life. Don't forget to subscribe to him. And I'm out.